So I turned on the camera without really knowing what to talk about. Hi everyone, it's Clarice and I'm back. My last video talked about how I was focusing on other things instead of booktube and how I wasn't even really reading. And so I took a break for a few weeks, probably around a month already at this point. But a couple of days ago I finally finished what was probably the most frustrating term of college that I've ever had so far. It wasn't the most stressful, it wasn't the most challenging, it was just really frustrating. And I'm done with it and I'm waiting for grades now, but I care less about grades and more about the fact that I'm finally done with it because this term. The last few days I have been commenting on and watching some people's videos and I feel like it's been so long, but I'm hoping to watch so much more booktube in the next few days than I did for the last month because I've barely been able to watch anything and I miss it so much. Expect to see me around again. I really don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I guess I can tell you about a few of the books that I bought recently. I normally don't do hauls, but I did buy a few books that I'm pretty excited about and I want to share them with you. I only have 4 books to show you today, though one of them is massive. As some of you know, I've been trying to read more local literature for the past year and I just want to read more local literature in general, even when this year is over. So I bought a couple of those. First one is Lost by Rob Cham. I have mentioned his other book, which is very similar looking, Light, on this channel, and so when I saw Lost, I really wanted to buy it because if you don't know, Light and Lost are both books that are told purely through illustrations and there are no words at all, and I really enjoyed Light. So when I saw Lost, I had to buy it and I just read it like right before I turned on this camera. The rating on Goodreads for Light is higher, but I think I prefer Lost. It was just so cute but also so sad. The next thing I bought was kind of an impulse purchase because I had never heard of this book before, and even now that I'm searching, there are no reviews about it on Goodreads. So maybe I'll be the first, and that book is Instructions on How to Disappear by Gabriella Lee. It's a book full of short stories, and so far I don't think I've found a short story collection that I really like. Not that I've read very many. I think I've read like 1.5 or something. I don't read many short story collections. But I found this, and the cover just looks so nice and the book just looks so cute and small. So I picked it up and I read the description on the back, and apparently all the short stories are set in the future, and while I don't think all of the short stories are sci-fi, I assume that some of them are, and sci-fi is probably my favorite book genre. And I've been having such a hard time trying to find local literature that is sci-fi, and so when I saw this, and even though I hadn't heard anything about it, I bought it. I try to be really picky about the books that I buy, especially now, but I'm just a lot less picky when it comes to local books because 1, they're really cheap, and 2, I just want to support local authors. So even if I end up disliking this book, I won't regret buying it because at least I was able to support a local author. The next book I got was not a book that I bought, but a book that I was given. My dad normally doesn't go out and look for gifts for me and my brothers, really. He just kind of pitches in money for something we specifically asked for. But recently, he's been giving me and my twin brother at least books because my dad reads a lot of non-fiction. He reads so much, probably as much as or more than me, but it's all non-fiction. So recently, like the last Christmas and my last birthday, he gave me and my brother books. It's a month away from my birthday, but my dad, I guess books were on sale and he saw one that he could give me, and so he just gave it to me already, and that is Inside Out by Tina Seelig. Oh, the lighting got bad. Who's the same person that wrote the book that my dad gave me when I turned 20, which was called What I Wish I Knew When I Was 20, because my dad has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, same author. I enjoyed that book. I think I'll enjoy this book. I don't know, I just really appreciate that my dad sees these books and thinks of me and my brother. It's not something he used to do. I don't know, it's small things. And the last thing I bought, which I'm probably the most excited about, even though it's the only thing that I got that I've already read, it's a really heavy book, is the omnibus of Deadpool and Cable. And if you were around in this channel at the time when I started getting obsessed with comics, I read all of the Cable and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Cable, they changed the title. I read all of those issues. These 2 are my favorite Marvel characters, hands down. And I've read a lot of Marvel since then, but I still love Deadpool and Cable. And I read all of them, and it's the omnibus, so it has all of the issues. And it's so heavy, but I'm so glad that I have it. I wanted to buy it a while back, but I saw that it was so expensive, and so I didn't buy it, but I really did want to buy it. And then recently, I saw it, and it was like 2,000 pesos cheaper than I expected it to be. 2,000 pesos would be around $40, so it was like $40 cheaper than I thought it would be. They're my favorite characters, and it's one of the first Marvel series that I got obsessed with, and I think it's the only Marvel series I got really obsessed with. So happy, and now my arm really hurts, so I want to put it down. Look, when you remove the dust jacket, it's this, I think it's the sketch covers. Yeah, it's so nice. So those are the books I got recently. What else can I talk about? I'll talk about my boyfriend. You know, my boyfriend doesn't actually read anything, but recently I've been convincing him to listen to audiobooks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've been making him listen to Brandon Sanderson books because Brandon Sanderson is like my favorite author. And a few months ago he finished the Reckoners trilogy, which I'm so happy about. He really liked it. You really liked it, right? You liked Reckoners?
I'm listening to audiobooks for her.
But you like the books, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure?
Yeah, I do.
Right now he's listening to The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson.
17 minutes left.
So that's the second book in the Mistborn trilogy, if you don't know. And the Mistborn trilogy, also if you don't know, is my favorite series
I know.
ever. Yeah, so I'm so glad that he's listening to it and that he's enjoying it.
Sure.
Not being mean.
I'm saying sure. I don't understand you.
So yes, if you have... I don't know.
You have a boyfriend.
Who have a boyfriend who doesn't want to read. Anyway, I'm just glad that...
What? If you have a boyfriend who doesn't want to read.
Yeah, if you have a boyfriend who doesn't want to read, maybe you can make him try audiobooks and maybe he'll enjoy it.
Sure.
I'm sorry if I'm just rambling. I promise I'll get a proper video up soon. It's just that I don't think I'm gonna have time to film within the next couple of days, and I really want to get something up now that I'm free. But expect regular videos that I actually planned out sometime soon. What else have I been doing? Oh, Pokemon Go came out like 3 weeks ago. Pokemon Go came out in the Philippines like 3 or 4 weeks ago. What's sad is I'm not actually walking around or anything because where I stay while I'm at school, a Pokestop is like right there. So I don't need to move. Besides that, and school, I don't think I've really been doing much. I have a bit of a break before I go back into school, and by a bit of a break I mean just like 2 weeks. It's not much of a break. But I do plan to get some reading done, I do plan to get some booktubing done, and I also plan to learn a new programming language or two. I always plan to do that and that never happens, but I will try. But yeah, expect proper videos soon. Expect to see me commenting on your videos again because I haven't done it in so long. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!